And nothing can brighten up your day quite like a hug. So imagine how happy this lucky diver in Florida was when he got a hug from a manatee. Take a look. This video is from a snorkeler in Citrus County, Florida. He says while he was swimming, an 8-foot-long manatee started to hold his leg. He thinks the animal was interested in the flipper. The man says after a few minutes, the manatee, well, he just swam away.
First Alert Weather is brought to you by the Medical Center.
I don't know if that was a hug. I mean, the manatee didn't stand up, and actually, that would be a hug, you know. Okay, anyway. As we get into, do you need a hug now? As we get into the forecast here, you may need a hug this weekend because the weather's going to get a little bit crazy around here. We're going to go from warm to windy to wet to wintry, and it's all going to happen in a matter of just a few days. Here's a look at First Alert live Doppler radar. As we look around the area this morning, we're seeing no rain. Today should be mostly rain-free, the exception being like yesterday when we had a few sprinkles around the area. But that turned out not to be that big of a deal. We're just contending with a lot of clouds at this hour. 51, our current temperature reading. As we look around the mesonet sites at this hour, it's upper 40s to the north of us. 48 Hardinsburg and E-Town, 49 Hartford and Litchfield, 50 in Munfordville, 49 Campbellsville. Then you start to see 49 in Edmonton, 51 in Scottsville and Franklin, 52 back in Elkton, 50 in Hopkinsville at this hour. Lake Malone, that is the pinpoint for our hometown forecast today. You'll see a mostly cloudy day and a high temperature, get this, 64. That's well above average, by about 10 degrees above average for this time of the year for the Greenville, Powderly, Central City area. Morgantown and Butler County, 63, 65 for Russellville and Logan County. And Elkton and Todd County, you're going to see a high today of 65. By the way, the Kentucky Lottery Powerball jackpot estimated drawing for tomorrow night, $81 million, and the next Mega Millions estimated to be at $257 million. What we're contending with this morning, besides the warmer air, is the fog, and it's widespread fog. It's not dense, but it's just all over the place this morning. And you can see it here live on our Doppler cam. So be careful if you're traveling this morning. Lights on low beam, slow down, take it easy as we get through some of that fog. 51 is the current temperature reading with a calm wind. Humidity 100%, so there's available moisture. It's all just in that warm air layer just above us, and that's why we're seeing that fog this morning. Munfordville is at 50 degrees with some of that fog back toward the Green River this morning. Glasgow seeing some of that around the Barron River Lake area this morning and around back behind the courthouse there. 50 degrees your temperature. And Russellville, Logan County, you're seeing a temperature starting out at 51 degrees. Where's the Arctic blast we've been talking about? It's starting to make some headway now in the north central plains. Glasgow, Montana, not Glasgow, but Glasgow, that's how they pronounce it there in Montana. 14, Billings at 13. It's 8 in Minot, North Dakota, Bismarck at 19, and that Arctic blast is headed south. Of course, it will moderate some by the time it gets here, but the problem is it's going to be cold enough to where there's going to be available moisture. And our concern during the weekend, it's going to rain. Then it's going to change over to a winter mix as we get on into the weekend. 50 our current temperature now with 30s and 40s to the north, 50s further south. Radar is showing some rain showers to the north, a little mix at times through the Great Lakes, but nothing going on here. Our concern is the setup here, and the setup is warm front, southerly flow, opening up the Gulf of Mexico. This could produce some rain showers tomorrow. Scattered shower or thunderstorm is even possible. Then this Arctic front, this is going to be the thing that kicks off everything, kind of a domino effect after that, as we get moisture coming up out of the Gulf of Mexico, and not one, not two, not even three, but 4 disturbances running through our area. And it's that last couple of disturbances that'll bring us the rain at first into Thursday. The cold air comes in, changes it over to freezing rain and sleet for a period, and that's our concern. How long will that period be? The longer that happens, the more icing we would get on the roads, the trees, the power lines. We're not calling for an ice storm here, but the potential is certainly there as we get into Friday, and then all that could change over to snow with another burst coming in on Sunday. Mostly cloudy, warmer today, a high of 65. Then for tonight, chance of showers, breezy mild, 55. Tomorrow, how about 70? It's been a while since we've had a day that warm. But with that will come a chance of showers and thunderstorms, 61 with heavy rain potential. On Thursday, this is a complicated forecast, so follow along as best you can. As the colder air comes in Friday, rain changing to a period of freezing rain and sleet during the afternoon and evening. Then that's when the icing could take place Friday night. That's a concern for parades on Saturday, but I've not heard from anybody just yet. 34, a cold and windy day with snow returning Saturday night and during the day on Sunday with a high of only 37. So we're going to get several shots of winter weather coming in this weekend.